Poppin', T-Subs and T-Squad. Wait 1 second. Okay, there we go. Wait 1 second again. Lord, my bad, bitch. I'm still trying to get myself in order. So, child, new show alert. New show alert. My really good friend Jamar84 is executive producer of this new series, The Circle, Atlanta. The Circle ain't new. They had a Circle New York, but this is the first one for Atlanta. So definitely shouts out. Big ups to my really good friend, my brother, my panel member, Jamar84. Very deserving of it. He's an exceptional young man. I love him down, okay? I met him the same time I met Scotty. He and Scotty are best friends. Y'all know Scotty is my really good friend. You know what I'm saying? So definitely shout out to Jamar. You worked hard for it. You deserve it. And I'm here to support it, friend. I'm here to support it, okay? So, The Circle Atlanta. This is Season 1, Episode 1. Welcome to the A. Now listen. It's not going to be a whole lot to this review because the episode didn't give a whole lot. It was just introducing us to some of the characters. Don't get me wrong, there was some things that happened at the end we're going to discuss, but it wasn't a whole lot to the episode. So since we can't go in and let have on the episode because it was really good, we can go in and let have on the people. So let's have it. So Cash singing down to the church. Never should have made it. I don't know why whenever somebody sings a gospel song, that's always the first one. I need to change that. I know a whole lot of other people other than Marvin Sapp. No shade. Shout out Marv. But shout out to Cash. Cash was singing in church. Cash has an amazing voice. Cash has an amazing voice, so I am glad that he's pursuing something in music. I'm here for that because he has a really great voice. And he joined the show because he knows that there's a lot of things that have been said about him. He knows there's a lot of people that, misjudged him and so on and so forth. And he wants to use this show to help change his image and his perception and things like that, as he should. Basically, Cash said he don't want to put his footprints on ceilings no more. And he got a voice, and he here to use it. And I'm all down for him using his voice. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to transition from out of one thing into the next. And I'm all here for you, Cash. I'm all here for you. Shout out to you. So then we meet Millie B from The Circle and Y. And he's now in Atlanta. I'm assuming he's a photographer, but he also does other little small businesses and things like that. Wasn't much of that scene either, but shout out to you though, Millie B. I like the fact that you have your hands in different things and you're making your money the good, honest way, and I'm all down for that. I'm all here for all of my brothers and sisters in the community that's really out here, making noise. You understand what I'm saying? So definitely shout out to you for all of your endeavors. So then we meet Jewel from Brooklyn. She a Brooklyn baddie and she's an event planner. Shout out, yes God. Child Jewel, shout out girl. I'm in Long Island, child. What's up? I like your vibe and your energy so far. We gonna see. She's in Atlanta because she feels like this is where she needs to be, I guess. She says that she knows a lot of people don't like her. I understand that. You have a strong personality, but a lot of people cling to that. That's just like me and my best friend. I ain't think I was going to stand her ass. All right, and I met her my freshman year of college. That was in 2006. We now in 2021, and that's my best friend. That's my road dog. So I totally understand what you mean by that. I'm down for you thus far. I like the fact that you're, you down for the cause, you down for black people, you know what I'm saying? Raise your hand up, don't shoot, kneel and all that. I'm here for all of that. I was not here for that skirt you had on. That skirt you had on was very Kim Burrell-ish. And I don't live for that barrel-shaped whore. So I'm going to need for you to not come back on this scene looking empty thing like Kim Barrel. All right, I don't want you to ever in your life remind me of her, Jewel. All right, and that's no shade, sis. I lay you down. So then we meet Miss Mulatto, and she's from Cali, and she owns a bridal boutique. She's an event and a wedding planner, and she has a show called The Tea Talk Show, where she has celebrity guests and live bands and so on and so forth. Girl, don't come for me, because my shit been called Tea Talk and T-Talk Action News since 2015, and I just heard of you, girl. So don't try to come for me or none of my T-Talks or none of my T-Talk Action News. I ain't got no time. Okay, Miss Mulatto, shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? You's a gorgeous woman and all that. But girl, don't come for me, child. She has a wife. Shout out to her. They've been together for 6 years. Married for 2. They run a magazine together. And they're in the process of trying to get pregnant. So definitely shout out, child. Yes, you was managed to pull you a nasty piece of trade, Mrs. Mulatto. I'm here for it. So she talks about how messy the gay world can be and chooses to stay away from all of that. Shout out to you for that. I always say I can't be around a bunch of punks. Now don't get me wrong, I have my queen out moments. We all do. But y'all know what I mean when it comes to that. The cattiness, the pettiness, the fugaziness, the talk about you behind your back, smiling in your face all the time, want to take your base, black backstabbers, want to fuck your man, want to suck his dick, want to do all of that. I know how the gay girls are. And I'm so totally down for you for saying, I'm in it, but I ain't in it. You understand? Me too, sis. I'm with you. Shout out. Shout out to Dondre, child. Yes, but you know what, Dondre? It's very funny because I mentioned on my last Encore review about how they could have picked so many other women, and you were definitely one of the women that came up in rotation, and I was all down for it. Now, don't get me wrong. There's no shade, sis. It's none. Because I bought your album. Granted, it was back when bitches were still buying CDs for $15, $20 a pop, but I had your album nonetheless, and I spun your record, and I paid good money for your album. So it is no shade, Dondre. It's good to see you. I'm glad to see that you still in the business. I like the song. I'm glad to hear that you still got a voice. You still singing and all that good stuff. But it would have been nice to hear it on a much bigger platform like BET. Don't worry. I'm going to hit up Carlos. We going to get you up there. This is season 2, sis. I got your back. Shout out. So then we meet Rico. He's an Atlanta rapper, a model, an actor, an activist, and he's now working on being an event planner. Rico, I guess, sis, please don't put too much on your plate, girl. And then he gets upset about people showing up late. Now, I'm the same way. If I invite anybody to anything, I'm expecting them to be on time, especially if I gave a time. Because whenever anybody invites me to anything, and there's a time, I'm there early. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're giving an event, I just felt like that's the proper thing to do. If I'm your friend, I'm not going to be strolling up in there 3-4 hours late like Portia ass and them be doing. You know what I'm saying? I would not do a friend or somebody that I support like that. So I totally understood his frustrations about it. I just wished he could have held his composure. Like, once we get down to this thing, I really wish he could have held his composure, because at the end of the day, it is your event. So, but we'll get down to it. So Martell the Star, who's also a rapper, actor, and brand ambassador. No shade to none of the Atlanta cheering. But can y'all be something other than a rapper and an actor? You know what I'm saying? It's always a rapper or an actor, a rapper or a singer, a rapper or an actor, a rapper or a singer, or a makeup artist. Throw a makeup artist in there. You know what I'm saying? And bitches only sewn one wig and sold it to Keisha down the street for a book of food stamps, and then they think they qualified to go out here and call it themselves, you know what I'm saying, Shanae with her showing up hair salon. Or Juanita bumping curls in them. Like, no shade, but I know how a lot of the gay girls are. So if y'all saying y'all doing all of these things, I'm all down for it. And I just hope that this is something that y'all doing and y'all are taking it seriously, and it's just not something you going out here saying because it just sounds nice to put on a Burger King, Burger King application. No shade. So anywho, he talks about how he's always late to everything, and it is what it is. Martell, I like you, but I would never invite you to shit. I would never invite you to anything. If your ass come, your ass come. I'm not giving, because that's what I be talking about. I think that is very inconsiderate and selfish for people who said they're going to support somebody and they're given a time frame to be there, and you just take it upon yourself to show up when the hell you want to show up. And then when you show up, you're loud showing up, looking around trying to search for a seat and all the rest. See, that's why Madea cuss y'all asses out doing all of her damn performances, and I understand why, because it do throw people off. That's why it's a time frame for a reason. And you can't work for nobody or try to get something professional, and you can't be an actor and be late. I tell your ass that, because they'll quickly get your understudy up there. Don't let the understudy be better than you, because you might find your ass out of a job. Get yourself together, Martell. But I like you. I like Martell. Martell, he's a lot, but I don't think he's a bad person either. You know what I'm saying? He's a lot, but I don't think he a bad person. Well, we gonna see. We gonna see. So then we meet Tevin. Before I say too much, we're going to see. So then we meet Tevin. He's an aspiring singer, actor, entrepreneur, and he's been in ATL for 8 years. I appreciate you for being honest and saying that you're an inspiring. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you for not getting up here saying, I do this, I do that, I do this, I do that. Thank you for saying I'm aspiring to do this. I appreciate that. So anywho's, and so then Jewel stands up and asks this question, behind the scenes questions, because they're at an event for ACTV. I used to watch their stuff. Actually, I think I still do watch some of their things that they're on, because I recognize some of the people that they had up there. So I'm assuming that they just wrapped up some production or something like that. So shout out to them. Hit up ACTV and all of them. Shout out to them. So Jewel decides to get up and ask this messy ass questions about behind the scenes teas, like who kissed who sucked who dicked who down, who footprints was on what ceilings, and this, that, and this. I don't necessarily feel like I would have asked that question, like to stand up in front of everybody and ask that question. I don't think I would have necessarily done that. Now, I would have asked if it was, if we was all sitting around chilling or whatever, and I just want to be nosy, I'd do that. But I wouldn't have done it in that capacity. But, I mean, they didn't mind answering the question, so who the hell am I? So Tevin decides to sing. I feel two types of ways about that. One, Tevin had, for what I can hear, or for what I could hear, Tevin had he had a cute voice. Tevin had a cute voice for, yang, yang, yang around the house, yang, yang, yang cleaning up, yang, yang, yang taking a shower, yang, yang, yang walking the dog, yang, yang, yang going to the corner store. If I was the choir director and I needed a solo, I would probably pick him. He could sing like that, but I just felt like it was very tacky of you to do that in that moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, at first, I kind of felt like, dang, Rico, you overacting just a little bit. But then once I think about it, no, fuck that. This is my scene. This is my event. Why is you up here trying to make it about you? Setting up here, blowing out notes, girl. Quiet as it's kept. I'm going to let that go. I was going to be petty and say that your voice was giving cat and strangulation realness. That was what I was going to say. But I said, no, I'm not going to do that to try to read you down for Rico. No, I'm not going to do that. But that just wasn't the time for that. That wasn't the time. That wasn't the place. I felt like that was very selfish. It was very lame. It was very opportunistic. It was a little thirsty. It was a little late. It was. Because I just feel like you have plenty of your own scenes, like to be seen in the studio. Or, be seen sitting at home writing or something like that. Not at that time. That wasn't right. So then Jewel and Martell connect. I ain't surprised. So Rico sends someone back there to tell all of them to shut the hell up because y'all bitches are way too loud. This is my event. People can't hear them or see what I got going on because they too busy back here ear hustling with what y'all got going on. I understood Rico's feelings. So then Rico decides to go off on Tevin or one of Tevin's friends. And Martell got to hold him back. Now, this is what I was talking about, though, Rico, because this is your event. You can't come out of character, girl. Like, this is when you supposed to have security throw all their ass the hell out of there. Much like Melody did Letitia on La Mare Chanceville. I would have much rather you do that than for you to be going back there showing your ass. You're supposed to always maintain grace under pressure, especially when it's your event, child. I ain't got to tell you that. I mean, I understood your feelings and I understood how you felt because you did have to tell them more than one time. You gave them cues they didn't. I get all that, but come on, bruh. Anyway, that was the end of the episode, child. For what it gave, it was entertaining. It was. I'm here for what the season is going to be giving. It looked like it's going to be some things going on, and I'm kind of here for it. I'm here for it. So y'all definitely go and check it out. I shared the video yesterday on my community wall. Definitely go back and look at it. I'm going to put it down in the description box. Again, shout out to my very good friend, Jamar84. I'm so very proud of you. I was thoroughly entertained at this episode. The season looked like it's going to be good. Shout out to you. Shout out to all of the cast. Can't wait to see what y'all finna give. And until next time, I'm gonna holler at you later. Bye.
What you're giving, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking like they politicians and choose to be an accountant because it's safe in a business.